Hey everybody, welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Tuesday. It's a PlayStation
like
Tuesday. Tuesday.
You got there.
Yeah.
You made it. You did it.
Will your PlayStation 5 record all your conversations? Is that big chunk of plastic really a spy?
Oh, I knew that heatsink wasn't the reason it was so damn huge.
No, it's an IMAX camera hidden inside the PS5. So after Sony rolled out its new 8.0 firmware update for the PS4, a lot of eyebrows were raised about a new feature for the PS5. Buried in all that update text, Sony casually mentioned that the PS5 will record your voice in the party chat.
Oh, good. Now they can show exactly how bad I am at Destiny 2. Fantastic.
Because you're playing as a Titan and you're relying.
How dare you? We are warlocks in this house and only warlocks.
I'm a Titan.
Does not surprise me, Patrick.
Connor's a hunter. I didn't even know what they meant. I just picked one.
Yeah, in a section called About Party Safety, Sony wrote that voice chats in parties may be recorded and sent to us by other users. It added that by participating in voice chats, you agree to your voice being recorded.
It added that the recordings will be used only for safety and moderation purposes, and that they'd be used to check and see if there were violations of their code of conduct.
Yeah, safety and moderation purposes, right. Sure. Sony basically made it sound like, for example, if someone was being racist or abusive in a party chat, that the recordings could be used as evidence, which, yeah, I mean, okay, yeah, I guess.
That, of course, brought up a whole host of privacy concerns, with Sony claiming that it has the right to record and listen to all voice chats. Sony also tried to address the controversy in a blog post last week.
They wrote, "Voice chat recording for moderation is a feature that will be available on PS5 when it launches, and will enable users to record their voice chats on PS5 and submit them for moderation review. The pop-up you're seeing on PS4 right now is to let you know that when you participate in a chat with a PS5 user, post-launch, they may submit those recordings from their PS5 console to SIE."
Yeah, but that didn't reassure everyone. So Sony came back a few days later with a new blog post to further clarify just exactly what the hell they were actually doing or trying to say here. Catherine Jensen, the VP of Global Consumer Experience for Sony Interactive Entertainment, wrote that, wow, what a long title, wrote that the feature's, quote, sole purpose is to help in reporting of inappropriate behavior. Again, okay, yeah, but all recordings, everything?
Clearly, PlayStation is working on their own proprietary Alexa competitor that has to always be listening to make sure that it's accurately getting you, and it will be revealed within a month of launch, and then it will not be called Alexa, it will not be called Siri, it will be called, "Hey, Catherine Jensen, VP of Global Consumer Experience for Sony Interactive Entertainment.
Perfect.
What's the weather today?"
Just rolls right off the tongue.
So Jensen added that it will not actively monitor or listen in on your conversations ever, and it's strictly reserved for reporting online abuse or harassment if you're my 10th grade English teacher.
The way it'll work is that once the PS5 launches, if a PS5 player needs to file a harassment report, they will be able to include a 40-second voice chat clip in their report. Jensen added that only the most recent 5 minutes of a voice chat will be available for a player to use for this reporting function.
But why were PS4 players getting that notification if it was just a feature for the PlayStation 5? Well, that's because PS5 users will be able to chat with PS4 users, which is why they needed to include an advisory with the latest PS4 system update. It makes sense. You're going to update all of it. You might as well tell everybody up front, we're going to be recording every single word you say forever.
So Jensen apologized for the way they kind of secretly rolled out the feature. They wrote, "We didn't clearly communicate this feature or explain why we were introducing it, and we apologize for that." She added, "Our goal is to help foster a fun and positive experience when you're playing online with friends and other gamers. We believe that it's critical that gamers be able to quickly and accurately report abuse or harassment if they experience it while on PlayStation Network."
So there you go. Judging by Sony's explanation, it sounds like they're not actively monitoring or recording your conversations. It's just a feature you can use when filing an abuse report. Yeah,
it doesn't work for Twitter, but
kind of feels gross. I don't know. Yeah,
but honestly, gamers were right to be nervous about it, because this isn't the first time we've had a controversy about a console spying on its listeners. We'll talk about more of that in a second, but let's discuss something you'll never have to be nervous about: your performance when you got Blue Chew.
Today's episode of Inside Gaming Daily is sponsored by Blue Chew. Hey guys, remember the days when you were always ready to go and you had that bulge in your pants that was about to break through? through and destroy the atmosphere. Well, now you can go back to that. You can increase your performance and get that extra confidence in bed. Listen up, BlueChew.com. That's blue, like the color blue. That's what like Blue's Clues blue. That's what she's been doing these days. She's been slinging wiener pills. Blue Chew brings you the first chewable with the same FDA-approved active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis. You can take them anytime, day or night, even on a full stomach, so you can be ready whenever an opportunity arises. You could benefit from more confidence where it counts, in the sack. Blue Chew is the fast and easy way to enhance your performance. Blue Chew is prescribed online by licensed physicians, so you don't have to go to the doctor's office or wait in line at the pharmacy, and it ships to your door in a discreet package that doesn't say, hey, the contents of this box will give you an erection that could cut diamonds. It's just simple and discreet. So they're made in the USA, and since Blue Chew prepares and ships direct, they're cheaper than a pharmacy, and there's no awkwardness. You don't have to leave the house and go mingle with the infected mass public. So right now, we've got a special deal for our listeners. Visit BlueChew.com and get your first shipment for free when you use our special promo code InsideGaming. Just $5 for shipping. That's it. So again, that's BlueChew.com, BLUChew.com, promo code InsideGaming to try it for free. Blue Chew is the better, cheaper choice, and we thank them for sponsoring the show. And remember, when you support our sponsors, you help make this show possible. This is what gives us sustenance. This is what puts food on our tables. This is what allows me to feed my cat, who's just off screen. And you may not know it, but he really appreciates it. So thank you for your support. And please be sure to use our promo code if you go to BlueChew.com. That's Inside Gaming. Head to BlueChew.com and use promo code Inside Gaming to get your first shipment for free. Okay, that's enough about PP pills. Let's go back to the show.
Back to console spying on us. You may remember that there was a huge story about this involving the Xbox One last year. Contractors who worked for Microsoft told Motherboard that they had listened to lots of audio of people's conversations in their homes, a very cool and normal thing for them to do, and that people were sometimes recorded by mistake.
We were just listening in to see how much they were talking about Xbox. We just were curious.
How do you record multiple people by mistake?
So anyways, the contractors in Microsoft said that they were using audio to improve the Xbox voice commands.
Yeah, sure. All right.
You can't just hire people to test that.
Okay, sure. Yeah, for the digital assistant Cortana, of course. Yeah. Of course, Cortana. But it sounds like a lot more was captured than what people signed up for.
Yeah, and here's the worst part. One former contractor said most of the voices they heard were of children. Ugh, come on. Microsoft removed Cortana from the Xbox last year, but it can still control an Xbox via an app. I mean, they've been using this since they had the whole Kinect thing. It's been recording stuff for a long time. We've all had those fears, and they've been doing it regardless, and pretty much every app that listens to your voice does this stuff anyway.
Cortana, how do I get a dub?
Cortana, is Hero Brian real? Cortana, Hero Brian Cinnamon!
That's what the kids talk about these days, right?
I'm certain they do not, but go on.
The case brought up all kinds of privacy issues that most people do not ever think about. For one, your Xbox might have inadvertently recorded you, and Microsoft paid strangers to listen to those conversations. That's a no.
No, absolutely not. No, thank you.
Just a little oopsie. Little oops.
Just tripping into an entire field of oopsie daisies is what happened there.
Over the years, there have been a ton of products that have been sued for allegedly spying on their users. Vizio settled a lawsuit in 2017 over allegations that its TV collected information about its users, and then, you guessed it, sold it to advertisers, selling the pigs fat right back to them to clean their hedonistic bodies. I saw Fight Club once. Very, very twisted film.
The original Joker.
So, anyways, the way that shook out for Vizio though is they had to pay $2 million as part of that settlement. So
basically, nothing.
Almost nothing
happened. Yeah. And yes, nothing happened.
Another lawsuit filed a few years ago alleged that Bose was tracking and distributing the data of its headphone customers without telling them. Again, shocker. Most companies do this. It should not surprise you. It's in the terms of service. You should read the 400-page document at some point.
There's a lot of money in headphones and TVs. There is not big data money in headphones and TVs, though. So if they have a way to do this, ooh baby, they gonna do it. Other big tech companies have also come under fire for using contractors, similar to the way Microsoft has done. It's reported that Facebook has been paying hundreds of contractors to transcribe clips from people who used audio chat on its Messenger app.
Oh my gosh, that's nasty.
So after Bloomberg broke that story and interviewed a bunch of contractors, Facebook said that they would stop doing it. Apple and Google have also only recently stopped the practice too. Apple had contractors reviewing Siri audio recordings recordings from users. And Google was doing a similar thing for its voice assistant.
Amazon, meanwhile, says it would let Alexa users opt out from having their conversations reviewed by contractors. Thanks, Amazon.
Amazon doesn't need your money.
Yeah, no. Break all the microphones in your house. That's my advice to you. It's like, if there's something that can be listening to you, break it. Shatter it into a million pieces, go hide in the woods, and live out there.
So you can see how people are understandably wary about this latest feature on the PS5. But like we said, sounds like more of a miscommunication than Sony trying to play Big Brother. It's still
them playing Big Brother, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it still kind of is. They're still recording it. It's like, no. It's just for your safety that we're recording all of your personal information that we're probably going to sell to some other company so we can make a bunch of money off of it and then pay maybe $12 later on.
Right.
But don't worry, it's totally okay. We're a multi-billion-dollar company and we'll pay, what, a couple $100,000?
Completely above board. So yeah, at least until we find out later that PlayStation's been secretly listening to us the whole time. You know, let's enjoy our PS5s. Let's be optimistic.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Thursday. Let's talk about the PS5 and yet another reveal. Gone are the days of PS5 not being shown to the masses, the unwashed masses. Now you're seeing everything.
Our eyes are opened.
Whether you like it or
Crystal
not.
Clarity.
This is not for the huddled masses. This is for the